Have you seen the amoebas of the Marianas Trench? No, but there's some fucking wacky little sea creatures when you get to the very, very deep parts of the ocean. Here, actually, hold on. Let me look up something real quick. I brought this up on stream a long time ago. Shit gets crazy down there. And here, this one, chat's on some stupid juice right now when it comes to like space versus ocean and which is easier to explore. According to oceanliteracyunesco.org, we have explored approximately only 5% of the ocean. It is extremely hard to gather all of the information about our ocean. This is from 2022. This isn't like an old thing from the 60s either. How much of space, though? Oh, probably infinitely less of space, since space is so much bigger. But we can keep looking at space. The ocean is just very difficult. That's the only point I was making, is that it's easier, thus we have put more resources into it and have learned more about it than we have the deepest parts of our oceans. That's it. Thanks to 10 gift subs, Catman. Appreciate that. And the resub Ryan and the gift sub Player. And the 5 gift subs Rogue. Thank you for that. I know, it's wild, man. The ocean's the craziest place. Imagine Pacific Rim is real. That'd be so cool. Most of the ocean is nothing. It isn't worth exploring. The boring, barren parts. What the fuck do you mean? You know more than the scientists? We've explored 5%. The other 95% I've deemed is cringe. So it's better we don't even learn about it. We don't know. That's the point. What the fuck? Yeah, those sea creatures are cool. For sure. Agreed. To bring it all back around, I love those fucking sea creatures that keep popping up every now and then. What was the... Was it the goblin shark? No, not the goblin shark. What's the one that shoots all of its teeth out and it's like a giant noodle? Forgot the name of it. Some prehistoric looking motherfucker. Yep. Pretty scary situation. Here's hoping they somehow get saved. That would be a fucking miracle. And the bits teach on. I don't know what to tell you. That's what that said. What I've always heard. It's a resub suspension. Saw an article of a guy who's lived under the ocean for a while and supposedly set his biological clock back 10 years. We talked about that on our Good News show, Dr. Deepsea. He spent like 100 days submerged underwater, and when he came out, his telomeres had increased in size, and basically they're saying like he's 10 years, biologically he's 10 years younger. It's fascinating science. That's an actual professor from USF that was doing an experiment. So, I mean, it was a real thing that happened. It was cool. Time travel pog. I mean, it wouldn't really be time travel. It'd be more de-aging, but yeah. There's the bit smoke and the 10 gift subs goblin. Thank you for that. Oh, I believe it, Smoke. Yeah, that sounds about right. We were talking about that earlier, Golden Hybrid. I think it's great that Smosh actually got their channel back. That's something very rare. Thanks, Resub Hin. Once you sell a channel, you usually never get it back. What changed to make him younger? Well, that's just a headline. It didn't actually make him younger. Like I don't remember how the fucking telomeres work. But basically, when you're looking at someone's DNA, a lot of times what they look at is telomere length. So when he reemerged after spending 100 days underwater, his telomeres were a little longer. And since a lot of people look at that, or a lot of studies is the wrong word, but a lot of the information uses telomere length for like what your biological age is or whatever. Since it was longer, they're saying that it's basically setting him back 10 years biologically. But I don't exactly know how it all works, but here. Telomeres are the region at the end of the DNA. It protects the ends of the chromosomes from becoming frayed or tangled. Each time a cell divides, the telomeres become slightly shorter. Eventually, they become so short that the cell can no longer divide successfully and the cell dies. So I'm guessing the reason they look at it is because as they get shorter, more cells start dying, thus the aging process, which is why it's right here. So telomeres begin to shorten as you continue to age. So the longer they are basically means the younger you are internally. Here, this. Easy tier 1 graffiti in the Resub Kupo. Breaking Bad, I think, is a masterpiece. Actual 100% on the MoistCr1tikal show. Yeah, we'll watch the Craven trailer later. I don't have high hopes for it, but if it really is like the next Morbius, that's kind of hype, I guess. Another goofy superhero movie, I suppose. Thanks to the Bits Joes, the Resub, Befrayed, and Gamer. You talk about the orcas yet? You talking about orcas fighting back? Yeah. I'm surprised it took them this long to start rising up. Those bastards are super strong, and they have been done dirty by humanity. I can't believe it took them this long to start fighting back. Good on them. Good on them. Why are you not on our side in this war? Well, it's not a war. Just you just don't fuck with the orcas. I mean, it's that simple. This fight doesn't need to be a war. They're finally just standing up for themselves. Thanks to the Resub Warrior, Barry, and Nurmal. And the Bits Akazino. Yep, just watched the last episode of Vinland Saga. It was fucking great. I'll probably MoistCr1tikal it tomorrow, yeah. Thanks to the Resub Wasian. Tier 1 Akazino. I haven't watched the Black Clover movie yet, no. I didn't watch the XQC Hassan Pokey debate. I don't usually watch debates. I'm assuming it was all about Kick. Thanks to Resub Canonical.